weekly download, we're diving into some of the wildest stories. The stuff that makes you laugh, shake your head, and maybe even feel a little goma in your chest. So sit back, relax, sip your drink, and let the download commence. So, Mark Zuckerberg is in court because parents say Instagram harmed their kids. Now, listen, I'm not saying Meta is innocent, but besties. Maybe the kids shouldn't have iPhones with unlimited data and zero supervision. The lawsuit says teens were hooked for hours. One girl allegedly used it for 16 hours in a day. 16. That basically one shift. By then, Instagram owe you Christmas ham every year and gratuity if you ever do leave. Leaving is the real problem though, because these apps are engineered to keep you scrolling. But let's be honest, if Instagram disappears tomorrow, Gen Z will migrate to the nearest stimulant faster than Belizeans run away from rain. We adapt immediately. Meta says they added teen safety features. Cool. Parents say it's not enough. But what exactly would be enough? And who gets to decide that? Parents, policymakers, or the algorithm? So, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just dropped a new food pyramid, and somehow we're back to meat and dairy at the top. The pyramid is inverted now because apparently we can't have peace unless we flip a triangle and reset everyone's brain. For years, it was less red meat, and now it's more red meat and put it on the grill. To be fair, they're still saying eat more whole foods, less sugar, less ultra processed stuff, which is great because if your snack has 47 ingredients and three of them sound like Wi Fi passwords, maybe don't. But pushing more meat and full fat dairy like it's 1995? That's bold. My cholesterol just started buffering. Honestly, nutrition advice changes more than Gen Z career paths. 1 minute carbs are evil, next minute butter is self care. At this point, I'm just trying to eat real food and mind my business. So, officials might move the finish line for La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. And suddenly, everybody got a PhD in canoe politics. Elvin Penner says the race is turning into more money than paddlers. Fair, because if that last stretch through Belize City is where you separate the men from the boys, don't tell me the real endurance test is paying for a seat to watch it. My hot take: you can't put tradition behind a paywall. Ruta Maya isn't Coachella, no VIP wristbands, no early bird pricing. Move the finish line if you want. Just don't move the soul of the race. The Belize Game Changers Awards are here, and we're nominating people who are changing the game in Belize. If you know somebody transforming things in health, climate and energy, the digital sector, transport, or education and human rights, pick them up. Deadline to submit is March 1st and is open to all ages. So nobody can say I too old or I too young. And the grand prize, besties, is $1,000 per category. Stop hesitating and submit your nomination at. All right, let's talk heartbreak. And no, I'm not talking about when someone eats your last piece of fried chicken and says it's too fatty for you anyways, chill. I'm talking about the kind that makes your chest feel like it's carrying a full goma bag of cement. Science actually says your brain reacts to heartbreak the same way it does to physical pain. So that tight feeling in your chest when your crush ghosts you, yeah, that's real. You're basically having a mini heart attack, minus the ambulance, but plus the emotional screaming. Dr. Yoram Yovel calls this super glue. The pain is your brain saying, yo, you care too much about this person. Maybe fix it. And if you don't, boom, chest tight, like you just lifted a full crock of sack up a flight of stairs. But here's the good news. Your brain isn't completely evil. It has its own natural pharmacy. Endorphins. Hug your friend. Call your auntie. Or dance to some soca and boom. Your brain says, chill. It's not the end of the world. Just today. Exercise works too. So, yes, running from your problems is technically science approved. Heartbreak doesn't last forever. Your heart heals. And mild heartbreak, that's actually good for you. It reminds you who matters, what matters, and maybe teaches you not to give your heart to someone who can't handle it. So, what's the takeaway? Don't bottle it up. Don't text your ex at 3 a.m. And definitely don't let your feelings rot like forgotten food in the back of the fridge. Reach out to people, get your endorphin boost, and trust that one day that heavy chest will turn into a story you laugh about. Preferably while eating your makobe seeds in a piece. All right, besties. That's a wrap for today's weekly download. Keep your eyes peeled, your snacks ready, and your playlist bumping. Download complete.